After vanquishing the chastity with ease, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Only adequate. Alright, our adversaries weren't that great, but still, come on. I didn't lose any health on my Pyre, so... I'll take it, I guess. It's a compliment from Volfred, the tree person, who, once again, we didn't have the best start, did we? So, I'll take it. Yep, thank you, Hedwyn. Adequate? Yes, adequate. For the next part of our plan, go, have your reader there consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint, it's further north. It's going to be high up. Well, we have been travelling mostly north all this way, although high up. Didn't the game mention that there was a, some mountain very far to the north? That must have been a while ago, though. Did this knight hear you say, high up? I don't know. I'm not doing his... I'm not doing Sir Gilman's voice justice, I don't think. And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside, then. That plan Volfred mentioned, I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan, as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Thanks, Hedwyn. Thanks for being the voice of reason during that conversation. Once more, you look towards the heavens to seek our destination. Oh. Ah, definitely to the north. Solium, the golden star. The golden star shines bright over the highest mountain on all the downside. Yep. Furthest to the north, the mountains. That doesn't look like a titan. That's interesting. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Alodiel, and at the very top, the Fall of Solium. Mount Alodiel, the sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, none can say. Well, assuming the downside is a literal name, as it seems to be, because, well, yeah, wouldn't it be the closest point? However, assuming that's also where we can get our freedom, and those who come there and are unable to get their freedom, I guess I could definitely see it as the farthest point as well. And the Fall of Solium. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The temple at the highest point in the downside exists to honour the 8 scribes. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he's directing them at you.
I too can read, my boy.
Yeah, you can also speak English, apparently. Thanks for doing my job for me.
Forbidden though the words may be.
Thanks, Volfred. Just, you know, talk plainly in my mind, I guess, and I'll translate for you outside of it. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let him do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? Yes. Thank you, Hedwyn. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agreed it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Okay then. Ah, it's unfortunate nobody can talk with us. However, let's see if we can talk with somebody. There you are again, my lovely reader. How may I be of service? Ah. Well, I guess she doesn't want to talk to us all the time, does she? Sandra's first and foremost has a duty to uphold. She is unwilling to make small talk right now. Fair enough. Take care of yourself, reader. Damn it, I forgot to ring the bell. Oh well. At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. The Sklorian Shore. You have not yet been to this region of Downside. Volfred reveals this to be the one path through the woods into the north. Okay then. Oh. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodial. You will have to make it all the way to the top. I assume no small feat. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. Thank you, finally. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? To be free of this place, to live our own lives? Not having the Commonwealth to be, step on what we want to be? For example, why is reading banned? I mean, even in our history, in our world, in human history, such things have happened before where reading has been banned, but why? We'll see what we have to say. He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean to you? Doing what you want? Freedom means being able to make decisions on your own terms, achieving inner peace. Freedom means having a clear conscience and a carefree heart. Having no master. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. Going where you please. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns without restriction and without fear. To feel true love. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Living without fear. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Nothing at all. Freedom is just another empty goal to chase, to give one's life a false sense of meaning. Or remain silent. Freedom means not being forced into responding to such questions. That is true, but that seems pertinent considering how he's behaved towards us, even if apparently we were getting a bit better with each other. But I'm assuming he's looking for an answer. And out of these, I'd think living without fear would be a higher meaning of what freedom means. To be who we can be. To not have to keep watching our backs. It's not having to, well, as it says, be concerned for other people's judgment or approval. We tell Volfred that freedom means living without fear, not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts and choices. He considers your remarks for a short while. Good answer, my boy. I happen to agree. Fear takes hold in freedom's wake. But fear is a natural impulse, is it not? A common feeling we all share from time to time. A deeply rooted impulse there to aid our judgment and spur us on to acts of courage. If not for fear, I doubt we could accomplish very much in life. And, just now, we stand upon the brink of accomplishing something vital. He then turns his attention to the whole room. Now, let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear, just as your reader stated. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think. He looks out toward the distant mountains.
Reluce travesta.
Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more.
Kersam sublaris.
And you would be exiled there. Oh, exalted there. Wait, what? Just as Sir Manley said, achieving a higher station once we are free of this place. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honour, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deem to cast down others such as you. Are you saying that the ones in power were former exiles? Who now? Okay. So the ones in power are now former exiles who have become free and are now complicit in the scheme of having people exiled. For fucking horrible reasons. For being different, for reading, for being ourselves. Jeez. Yeah, this Commonwealth is not much different from the Empire of old, it would seem. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that, together, you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rights, then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. The burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do not have other. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. Reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. So we can project ourselves into other people's thoughts and read them, like you did earlier, and like we did with Pamitha earlier still. Ah. Very well then. If I sense what you say is true, you have no reason to lie to us about that, so... Okay. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interests to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your main days here like so many others. So, if anyone among you prefer that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Alfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some of us not. But all of you are bound together through the rights. You are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom, you will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together, you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. Then he lets out a long breath, as he just did. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Walfred turns towards the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagons toward a northward path. He is a long-standing exile of the Nightwings who seeks more than his own freedom. Yep, certainly, by this point. Onwards to Mer Pass, it seems. A pathway leading north to the Sacred Mountain. Walfred indicates this is the only way to reach the base of Mount Elodial. Onward we go then. Through this icy wasteland, as it were. Beyond lies Mount Elodial. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, where we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Oh. Again, huh? Very well. But first... You wish to speak to us, Volfred. Okay.
Rumkadatamarias.
There you are, my boy. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you, in private. Volfred stares at you, rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then a slapping motion.
Shamtaje amitas.
You do know what it means to be a reader. Reading people's thoughts? As you seem to indicate prior? If so, that's a new spin on the whole reader dynamic that we have going on in the triumvirates and in the rites. Like it says, the reader is the one who guides the members of the triumvirate during the rites. Are we coercing them into doing actions? Is that what the whole you can only guide one person at a time thing indicates during the rites? And how we are able to read people's minds now? Those such as we. We are not limited to reading pages from a book. Yep. Yeah, I got that. Thanks, Volfred. Though, your ability in this, I sense, is nascent. Still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see, as well, now, that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you... Whoa. Ominous music, but yeah. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. Do they not know? Surely... That's, quite disconcerting, to be honest. Hedwyn did say he wanted all of us to go free. He doesn't seem like the kind to lie. Does he not... Do they not know? Does he not know? Or is he just playing us? Ugh. Just like you were going to. Just like you were going to discard us earlier. He doesn't seem the type. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. Yeah, that's, yeah, I really didn't. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know. Yeah, exactly. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Well, technically he is not part of our triumvirate, which begs the question why he is with us. Although he did say he would not interfere with what we decide to do. That is unfortunate. Rather, I had expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the pages in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Yep, we haven't got that far in yet. We're still near the start. We're still on chapter 1, sir. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Volfred. You're reading my mind. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. When he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. With this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, not any of us. Do you understand? Yeah, yeah, I understand, and I will be. I plan to remain as the reader of this group. That's just a bit shocking, is all. Again, we just haven't got that far in the book apparently, and they didn't know. So when Hedwyn made that quote promise of his, he earnestly believed that he wanted to get us all out of here. That is a little disheartening, but still. Yes, I understand. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. Maybe? anything is possible, I guess, but I guess just don't hold your breath. You understand the words of warnings, yet, just the same, you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. Hell, get our friends out of here. If they wish to take part in this plan of yours, which they all seem to, because none of them objected and want you to leave, although that may be, again, just so that they could get out of here. No. If you wish this plan of a revolt to come to fruition, we should, I guess we should all help towards that goal, including me. Even if even if our character isn't able to get out of here.
Racim planetavis.
I admire that, my boy. Then, very well.
Merensena zemta.
Know that we have much at stake here in this. Anyway, much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around then. Full stop. Punctuation. Damn it. Then, we'll have lots more time to chat, as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Till then... He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Yeah, damn. That's, quite unfortunate. Didn't see that coming, although I guess I, really should have considered it. Well, I guess I could have, couldn't have. Once again, even if he did say it states in the book that the reader cannot leave, we didn't know that, nobody did. We fully thought for a long time that we would all get out of here, but apparently now that is not the case. At least for us. There are other things that we must get to.